If you are over 55 years old, Jesus wants to talk to you. Hey there, my friend, thank you for joining me today. I want to share a message that might feel both familiar and entirely unexpected. I know that by now you have gathered so many experiences, so many memories, and maybe you're wondering if there is still something new waiting for you in the next chapter of your life. Today, I want to talk about hope, renewal, and the deep, personal connection that Jesus offers to every single one of us, especially those of us who have journeyed through over 5 decades of life. I invite you to sit back, relax, and listen with an open heart as we explore this conversation together. Imagine for a moment that you are sitting in your favorite chair, maybe with a cup of tea or coffee in hand, and you feel that warmth of familiarity that comes with knowing life inside out. You might have faced hardships and celebrated triumphs, laughed, cried, and learned more than you ever thought possible. And yet, in the quiet moments, perhaps you have felt a gentle tug at your heart, a whisper that says there is more to discover, more to understand. That whisper might just be Jesus reaching out to you in a way that transcends time and experience. It felt like an invitation not just to believe in something, but to engage in a conversation that is deeply personal. It is as if Jesus, with his timeless wisdom and compassionate heart, sees us as individuals who have so much to offer, who have so much to share. And what a beautiful truth that is, that regardless of our age, our past, or our doubts, we are still seen, still loved, and still called to live with purpose. Throughout my own journey, I have come to understand that our lives are like a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, laughter, and pain. Each thread is precious, and every moment contributes to the beauty of the whole picture. There are times when the tapestry feels incomplete, when shadows seem to fall in between the bright threads. In those moments, it is easy to feel abandoned or to question whether we have lost our way. But here is the good news: Jesus does not come only for the young, for those who are starting out on their path. He comes for everyone, and especially for those who have seen so many seasons of life. His words, his teachings, his very presence carry a message of comfort and reassurance that is timeless. You might be wondering what it means for Jesus to talk to you, especially if you have spent many years navigating the twists and turns of life. It is not a call to abandon the wisdom you have gained or to start over completely, but rather an invitation to deepen what is already within you. Jesus invites you to open your heart and listen to the voice of love that has been with you all along. This conversation is about reflection, renewal, and the gentle reminder that your journey is far from over. It is a call to embrace the grace that comes with every new day, to let go of regrets, and to step into a future filled with promise. I want you to consider for a moment the many ways in which your life has been a testimony to perseverance, resilience, and love. Think about all the people you have touched, the wisdom you have shared, and the strength you have shown even when things seemed impossible. Your experiences are like precious jewels, each one shining with a light that has helped guide you and others along the way. And now, as you stand at this point in your life, Jesus wants to talk to you about how that light can shine even brighter. He wants to remind you that you are never too old to discover new paths, to learn new lessons, or to feel that sense of wonder that sometimes seems lost in the rush of everyday life. There are so many opinions and ideas swirling around about what it means to be spiritual later in life. Some say that faith is a youthful adventure, a spark that dims with age. Others claim that wisdom only deepens with time, that the heart grows more open to the mysteries of life as we age. I want to share with you my own belief that both of these ideas hold a part of the truth, but neither captures the full beauty of the message that Jesus has for you. Yes, there is a youthful fire in the heart of every believer, but there is also the profound, enduring warmth of a lifelong relationship with the divine. Jesus speaks to us in every season, and for those who have walked through many winters and summers, his words resonate with a depth that only experience can bring. You see, Jesus understands the struggles and triumphs that come with each passing year. He understands that with every wrinkle and every silver hair, there is a story of survival, of love, and of faith. When life throws challenges our way, it is easy to feel that we have been forgotten, that the pace of the world has left us behind. But in those moments, it is important to remember that Jesus is not confined by time. He is present in every heartbeat, in every breath we take, in every moment of reflection. His message is not one of judgment or exclusion, but one of radical acceptance and unconditional love. Now, you might be thinking about the many times in your life when you felt alone or misunderstood. Maybe you have questions about faith, or perhaps you have doubts that have slowly crept in over the years. I want you to know that these feelings are natural, and they do not make you any less worthy of receiving Jesus' love. In fact, some of the most powerful conversations in life happen when we are honest about our uncertainties. Jesus invites you to bring those doubts to him, to engage in a dialogue that is as honest as it is transformative. He does not demand perfection, but rather a willingness to listen and to trust that there is always something new to learn. I have often found that the most meaningful moments in my spiritual journey have come not from grand gestures or dramatic revelations, but from quiet conversations, moments when I allowed myself to be vulnerable and open to the possibility of change. Whether it was a peaceful morning prayer, a thoughtful conversation with a dear friend, or even a silent moment of reflection, these experiences have reminded me that Jesus is always near, ready to guide me with gentle wisdom and compassionate love. And I believe that this is true for you as well, especially as you embrace the fullness of life that comes with being over 55. As you listen to these words, I encourage you to reflect on your own journey. Think about the moments when you felt most alive, when the world seemed to burst with possibility. Those moments are not confined to your youth, they are scattered throughout your life, waiting to be rediscovered. Jesus' invitation is not to return to what once was, but to embrace the beauty of what is yet to come. He calls you to a deeper understanding of yourself, to a renewed sense of purpose that is informed by all the years you have lived. There is a quiet strength in the hearts of those who have journeyed long enough to know the value of each moment. And that strength, that wisdom, is a gift that Jesus cherishes above all else. There is something uniquely powerful about reaching a stage in life where you have seen so much and yet still have the capacity to be transformed by love. The lessons you have learned, the mistakes you have made, and the victories you have celebrated have all prepared you for this very moment, a moment when you can truly listen to the gentle voice of Jesus. His words are not a mandate to change who you are, but an invitation to celebrate the person you have become and the person you are still evolving into. It is a call to see beauty in the journey, even when the road seems uncertain. It is a reminder that every chapter of life has its own grace and significance. I have often thought about the idea that life is a series of conversations, a continuous dialogue between our hearts and the world around us. And in this grand conversation, Jesus plays a role that is both comforting and inspiring. He listens to our fears and our hopes, our joys and our sorrows, and he responds with a love that is boundless and free. For those of us who have experienced the fullness of life, there is something deeply reassuring about knowing that we are not alone in our struggles or our triumphs. Jesus stands with us, offering guidance, compassion, and a perspective that transcends the everyday challenges we face. It is important to remember that this conversation is not about religion as an institution or about following a set of rigid rules. It is about a personal relationship with a divine presence that understands you completely. It is about finding solace in the knowledge that you are loved unconditionally, regardless of the mistakes you have made or the burdens you carry. Jesus' message is one of radical acceptance and hope, a message that is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. And for those of us who have lived long enough to know both the beauty and the pain of life, this message resonates with a profound clarity. As we continue on this journey together, I invite you to consider the many ways in which your life has been enriched by the experiences of the past. Each memory, whether it is filled with laughter or tinged with sadness, is a thread in the fabric of your existence. Jesus sees those threads and understands that they are all part of a grand design. His words remind us that every experience has value, that every moment is a chance to grow, and that even when we feel lost, there is always a way forward. His invitation is simple yet profound, to trust in the journey, to embrace the lessons learned, and to step into a future that is filled with promise. I want you to know that it is never too late to start a new conversation with Jesus. Whether you have been a faithful follower for many years or you are just beginning to explore the possibility of a deeper connection, his message remains the same. It is a message of hope, renewal, and the boundless love that is available to us all. In the quiet moments of reflection, when you allow yourself to be fully present, you may just hear that gentle whisper inviting you to let go of your fears and to embrace the abundance of life that awaits. Sometimes life takes us on unexpected paths, and the challenges we face can seem overwhelming. But even in those moments of uncertainty, Jesus is there, ready to speak to your heart. He does not promise that every day will be free of hardship, but he does promise that you are never alone. His presence is a constant reminder that love endures beyond the trials of life, that grace is available even when we feel unworthy, and that every breath is a gift. For those who have spent over 55 years navigating the complexities of existence, this truth is especially poignant. Your journey has been a testament to resilience, and now it is time to allow that resilience to blossom into something even more beautiful, a renewed spirit that welcomes each new day with open arms. I find that one of the most profound aspects of this conversation is the way it encourages us to look at life with fresh eyes. The wisdom that comes with age is something to be cherished, not hidden away or diminished by the challenges of time. Jesus' words remind us that every line on our face, every scar, and every memory is a mark of a life well lived. They are reminders of the strength and love that have carried us through the years. And now, in this moment, you have the opportunity to honor that legacy by engaging in a dialogue that is as healing as it is inspiring. If you take a moment to reflect on all the years that have shaped who you are today, you might realize that there is a well of untapped potential and joy waiting to be discovered. Jesus' invitation is not to rewrite your past, but to infuse your present with a deeper sense of purpose. He challenges you to see beyond the routine of everyday life and to recognize that every day is an opportunity for renewal. It is an invitation to live fully, to love deeply, and to embrace the beauty of every moment. And for those who have journeyed long enough to know the true value of time, this message is a gentle reminder that there is still so much to learn, so much to experience, and so much love to give. There is a unique magic in the way our lives unfold, a beauty that can only be appreciated by those who have truly lived. The ups and downs, the laughter and the tears, all come together to form a story that is entirely your own. And in that story, Jesus plays a role that is both tender and transformative. He does not come with a list of demands or expectations, he simply offers his presence, his compassion, and his unwavering love. It is an invitation to step away from the noise of the world and to listen to the quiet, steady beat of your heart, a heartbeat that has carried you through decades of joy and sorrow, and that continues to beat with hope for the future. I encourage you to take this message to heart and to consider what it might mean for you personally. Perhaps it is a call to rediscover a lost passion, to reconnect with old friends, or simply to spend a few moments each day in quiet reflection. Whatever form it takes, know that the conversation Jesus offers is one that is open to you right now, without any conditions or prerequisites. His love is not something that can be earned or lost, it is a constant presence that has been with you from the very beginning and that will continue to guide you as you move forward. Before we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with a thought that has often brought me comfort. No matter how many years have passed, you are never too old to start a new chapter, to ask new questions, and to embrace the possibility of change. Life is a continuous journey, and every day is a gift waiting to be unwrapped. Jesus' message is clear: he sees you, he hears you, and he loves you exactly as you are. There is a beauty in that truth, a reminder that we are all deserving of compassion, understanding, and a fresh start. As we come to the end of this conversation, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on everything we have talked about. Think about the ways in which your life has been enriched by the experiences of the past, and consider how the love and wisdom of Jesus can continue to guide you into the future. Allow yourself to be open to the possibility of change, to embrace the hope that comes with every new sunrise, and to trust that you are exactly where you need to be. I truly believe that if you are over 55 years old, there is a special message waiting for you, a message of renewal, of deep connection, and of the endless possibilities that life still holds. Thank you for spending this time with me and for listening with an open heart. I hope that these words have resonated with you and sparked a desire to continue exploring the amazing journey that is life. Remember, every day is a chance to start anew, and every moment is an opportunity to hear that gentle, loving voice inviting you to embrace the fullness of your being. If you feel inspired, I invite you to take a small step today, reach out to someone you care about, spend a few quiet minutes in reflection, or simply smile at the beauty of the world around you. Jesus' call is not just a message, it is an invitation to live a life filled with love, hope, and endless possibilities. So, as you go about your day, carry this message with you. Let it be a gentle reminder that no matter how many years you have lived, your story is still unfolding, and the best is yet to come. Jesus is reaching out to you right now, inviting you to a conversation that transcends time and fills your heart with peace. I encourage you to embrace this call, to let it guide you toward a future filled with hope, joy, and endless wonder. Thank you for listening, and may you feel the warmth of His love in every step you take. Remember to like this video if you found comfort in these words, share it with someone who might need to hear this message, and subscribe for more conversations that touch the heart. Have a blessed day, and may your journey be filled with light and love.